Hi friends, welcome back to Harmony's Game Haven. I finally figured out a name for the channel. So I have a YouTube channel, and this is where you're probably watching this from. But yeah, it's just a gaming channel which I'll focus on like cozy gaming, like Palia and Animal Crossing, and I like Wildflowers. I like Sims 4. Just some of those games that I enjoy playing. And while playing, we talk about mental health or managing chronic pain or illness or any of those things that sometimes can come along with mental health issues. So yeah, I figured I didn't really see this out there in the world and wished for it. And I love watching other people's Let's Plays. And I figured, gosh, why not pair it with talking about mental health issues at the same time? So I have been playing off camera, and I've been trying to clear up some storage space that was really badly needed and take care of a couple of quests. I'll show you, like, I've really pared that down. I finished the Temple of the Gales, found those eggs. I had to watch videos on how to fly and find the eggs and all of that, and I didn't really feel like doing that on camera. So anyway, I've taken care of a lot, but I saved this quest so that we can finish it together. And basically all my quests are just to see Ani, that little boy. I think he's the one that needs to, where is it? Now I can't find it. This one. He needs to eat half a sandwich. So we are going to do that after I do some basic gardening here. Yeah, and so today I thought we would talk a little bit about it's the morning, so I always have froggy voice. I thought we would talk a little bit about bullying and what that can do to your mental health and your self-esteem. And I think I just really wanted to talk about it because, like, it's been on my mind. I'm currently going through it with my daughter, and it's a lot. Like, I didn't realize how much it would affect me as well as her. And I have to say, I'm just really disappointed in some of the parents that I've had to work with and contact with about this situation. They just don't want to see that their child is doing anything wrong or has any part of the situation, you know, and it's really disappointing, especially when, you know, I've tried to explain a little bit about, like, you know, my daughter's getting therapy and she's getting therapy to deal with the bullying, but she's mostly, you know, she's learning how to communicate. We want to have her tested on the autism spectrum for, I thought it was like Asperger's, but I guess it's now just ASD. So we want to get her tested for that because that runs in my family. And I've noticed signs from, like, when she was a baby, that she wasn't, like, responding correctly with certain social cues. So just taking a lot of things personally when she shouldn't, or, you know, just things like that. So we are dealing with a little bit of that. And, I tried to explain that to some of these other parents, but they still just want to let their kids do what they do. And so it's a little bit of online bullying, and it's in-school bullying. And so, parents don't like to hear the word bully when it comes to their own kid. And, but I think in certain ways, all kids do it. You know what I mean? They're testing out the waters. They're learning how the world works. And, you know, they don't have the emotional development. So we got to be careful with, you know, I just don't want to put all the blame on a kid. It's a lot about working with the parent and the kid, and finding strategies that will help kids communicate, because it really just comes down to communication, right? And feeling vulnerable. And bullies don't like to feel vulnerable as well. So basically, nothing was solved, which was really frustrating. The school just kind of wanted to keep. I mean, I think they talked to some of the parents initially, and they made seating assignments change, but they kind of want to keep their hands free of this stuff, and they really don't. They're just like, we can't handle anything that's been online. It has to be anything on school premises only. So they just really want to, feels like, stay out of it, to be honest. So my daughter has a school counselor, but she doesn't feel comfortable talking to them as much. So that's why we're seeing like a personal therapist. And she said that one time that she did ask to speak to a counselor, like they just walked them down the hallway and was just basically asking them like, how's your day? And just very generic questions, but not really addressing the specific problem that was happening and why she was going to the school nurse, because she felt like she had anxiety, and couldn't handle being around the person in class or whatever. So why am I sharing all of this with you? I share it with you because it's really, we don't have the control over the other person, right? So it's all about like what we can do in that situation. And all you can do is really do what you can do for yourself. And that is educating yourself, finding the resources, finding the people that will help, going to therapy, and developing communication skills. My daughter definitely needs to develop speaking up for herself, not falling into the victim mode, because it's like kids and adults or just anybody, they find if that works on somebody, it's like, aha, I'm going to go after it because I see it's affecting them. And so we decided we're going to sign her up for karate. And I think this is going to be really helpful. And I really want to go to karate too, to be honest. Like a mother-daughter situation. I would love to learn more self-defense and everything. However, I broke my ankle and I'm still recovering from that, and I'm not quite ready. So, yeah. Maybe I can join her. What I can do is I can observe and I can see how they do things and see if that's going to work. I also have like limited beliefs and worries that like, can I handle doing karate with a lot of chronic pain and then an injured, healing ankle? So it might be some time before I do, but I think it would be really, really good for her. And let's make sure I have enough corn. Yeah. Okay. She can develop those communication skills, and she can develop even just the stance, the confidence that karate can teach you, and just the look. Sometimes it just takes a stance and a look, and it's enough to let the other kid know, hey, I'm not gonna stand for this. And my daughter is the type that's like, she won't even want to order for herself. She feels so shy. But when she gets around to the friends that she likes, sometimes her ADHD can really take over, and she starts beatboxing. She starts doing just all the little ADHD things. So, I understand that can be a challenge with some of her friendships. And especially when she's misunderstanding social cues, and then she's taking things personally, and then the other child doesn't understand why is she so upset, So what I'm saying is I have the emotional intelligence and the maturity to recognize my daughter has things that she needs to work on. And some of these other parents do not, are not even willing to see that, you know, something could be worked on with their own child. Okay, so I have exciting news. Look at my little bunnies. Oh my gosh. So I figured out what that bunny head thing was in my inventory. And I am so excited. So we have Nibbler, and Nibbler is shiny. And then this one's my favorite. Sniffers. Let's look at Sniffers. It looks like an owl bunny, and it's iridescent. Look at that pretty sheen on that. It says iridescent. This animal has an iridescent sheen. Anyway, I'm super excited about my bunnies. You guys probably didn't want to hear the squealing that I was doing when I saw that I had a little baby bunny with a pacifier next to it, and I ran up to it, and then I saw what it looked like and saw that it like laid down and everything. I was just, oh my gosh, it was everything. I was on cloud nine. My daughter says, "Mom, you're obsessed." I'm like, "Yep, I'm obsessed. What can I say?" All right, let's check our inventory. I made sure to make more arrows and these bombs. I still don't have the ability to get the wood, the infected wood, and the infected plants yet. And we are going to go ahead and do this one, and finish this one. So I think I'm going to start with this. So let's go ahead and head out there. So yeah, let me know, you guys, if you have dealt with bullying. I think as a parent, and I left school from being bullied my senior year. Like it happened that late. But I had it all throughout, you know, but the one that it just got really bad was my senior year, believe it or not. So I dropped out and got my high school, not my diploma. I got my GED, and I never graduated from high school. And that always like bothered me. My grades weren't the best. And so my goal was to always like go to college and graduate from college. And I worked super hard on my grades in college, and I graduated Dean's List or President's List or one of those. But basically I held like a 4.0 for that whole year by the time I graduated. And I'm just like so proud of myself for that, because school was always a challenge. But yeah, so I guess like seeing my daughter going through the same bullying is it's just so hard. It's so hard to see your child going through that exact same thing that you went through, right? Okay, so let me look at my artifacts first. I'm going to get rid of these so I have bag space. Umbran painting and ancient machine. Ancient machine. It's that one. Okay. And then the Umbran painting. That looks like a painting. This one. Good. Awesome. Alrighty. Let us go back to the board and go to Demurdox. And we want D8. So right over here. I wish there was a way to fly right to that island. That would save a lot of time. I also spent a lot of time hunting these agopus, whatever they're called. sure I'm going in the right direction. Ah, here we go. Oh, you guys, that slime potion that I had in my bags, I was like, whatever. Oh my gosh, that slime potion was everything for running through here super fast. I definitely want to make more of those. Whee. Oh boy. What happened there? Did I die? Oh my gosh, what is going on? Okay, that was weird. I don't know. I guess if you try to fly, it like resets you, and that's what I was trying to do. That's the water chest. Okay, I'm trying to remember. Okay, it's over here. Oh, so I think also I'm trying to figure out what that bug that is something dropping from my screen. I think it's my pet actually. So I may end up putting my pet away to keep that little weird glitch that happens. Because it's very distracting. Like trying to focus and yeah. I'm just trying to find out where I need to go again. There they are. How did I miss that? I don't know how I missed seeing them. Okay.
Oh boy, I am so glad to see you. Yeah.
Ooh, a kite? Is this a glider that we get to use? It doesn't fly. Oh, neat. So it's just decor. Alright. Let me unpin this one. We don't want that one. Want this one and want this one. I thought it was Ani that would eat half the sandwich, but maybe I was wrong.
It's gonna be such a great day.
Yeah.
I gotta go, but we'll talk soon.
Busy tonight? See you later,
Okay.
man.
So now what? Return to Abor's Revenge. Do I go back in here? We will see. Nope. Right, let me do my little spin here to see if there's anything, any direction that I need to go. I am really unsure of what to do now.
I just want to go on
okay,
an
here we go.
adventure.
Okay, thank goodness. So now it works. Let's go see. Yes, awesome. Looking around found the new area. Okay, this is the puzzle that I have to finish. Check a guess. All right, so let's read. The siren still rues when she caught me one eye. I'm not going to read all these, but that I built by the sea. Siren and sea, north. Okay. All right, I'm going to look this up. Yeah, siren is north. Okay. And this is not north. Okay, so this is north. So, okay. The siren is north here. Does that mean I need to turn this siren? Yes, okay. There we go. And this one needs to be there. And that one will be there. Perfect. Okay, next. What's a charbidus? Charybdis? I don't know. A kraken. A kraken, I know what that kind of looks like. The kraken is east. So that would be this. Oh, wait a minute. This is north. This is east. Okay, so the kraken needs to go in this direction. Oh, I see. You don't turn all of them. You just turn... Okay, got it. Okay. So then, what is... Leviathan and Charybdis. Leviathan. Huh, I don't know. The Charybdis is west. So this is west. Well, let's just try that. And then let's just try that. Okay, now let's check. Did it work? Nice. I was totally guessing on some of that. Granted, I did have a little help, but yay. Okay. Excellent. Okay. Yeah, so bullying and mental health is huge with kids. It is rough. It really affects their self-esteem. It causes them to withdraw, and even more serious issues that might require hospitalization. And it's just, it's really unfortunate. But I also know that, like, life brings you certain challenges in order to learn certain things. And so that's why I am going to try and provide my daughter with the tools or access to the tools so that she can learn as much as she can to help herself. He doesn't want to be a kid. My daughter's actually the opposite. She's just like, Mom, I don't want to grow up to be an adult. Like, I know you've got it made right now. You really do. So, and then it auto does that. It drives me nuts. Okay. Was that it? That's it? Okay. For that quest. Okay, so you get this. Prism Beard's figurehead. The masthead once decorated. Oh, very cool. And some gold bars, an emerald, a ruby, and a pearl. That's not bad. It's not bad for that treasure. That's great. Okay. Let me figure out who we're supposed to talk to for this Majuri's trash. I'll be right back. Okay, so this quest looks like you speak to a bunch of people. It's just like one person after the other. And I can't believe this, but as part of the rewards, I'm seeing there's a mermaid harp recipe. Yes, we have to do this. A mermaid lamp and a mermaid chair. Oh my goodness. Okay. The half-eaten sandwich to Tao. Tao is the dog. I was like, who is Tao? Okay, so he's the dog. All right, so we are so going to do this quest. Let's return. Because I've got to have those recipes. I'm super excited. But yeah, if you had a bullying situation, how did you handle that? And like, what did you have to do for it? Also, how did it help you in a way? Even though it was challenging and it was awful and it wasn't fair, like, what did it do for you? Did it move you in a different direction? Did it help you like change schools and meet somebody else or be in the right place at the right time? Sometimes these external challenges seem unfair and somebody's willing to play the bad guy, but it actually gets us to do the thing or go to the place that we need to be, or yeah. Oh, I also wanted to show you guys this real quick. I finally figured out how to get this thing to grow. Like I was trying to water around these things, but apparently see, look, see that little thing? I was supposed to water in the middle. I didn't realize that. And I was waiting forever for this to grow. So I'm super excited. And then I decided to push it and see if I could do the flow tree growing, but now I can't cut it down. So that stinks. However, the last one I was able to, but it wasn't this as big as this. So that's disappointing. But yeah, I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just placing things just wherever right now. But yeah, I thought I'd show you that. All right. Let's go to Tao. Is there anything I need to drop off? Yes. Let's drop some of this stuff off. I kind of want to see what these look like real quick too. Distractions. We'll just look really quick right here. Oh, that's cute. And then let's do this thing. Oh, whoa. That is quite huge and not as gold. It's not gold at all. It looks gold in the picture. Yeah, I'll probably just keep that in storage. I don't know if I'm going to decorate with that. Yikes. See, it looks gold here, but it's not. All right. Okay, so let's find Tao. Should I go to here or here? It's kind of nighttime or early morning. Let's go here, just in case he's like walking in, because I'm not sure if like he's, you know, can't remember their schedules, all of them again. All right, so let's see if he's coming this way. Yeah, so I guess I didn't realize how much it just would affect me so much, like feeling sad about the whole situation, disappointed, frustrated, and just as her mom, you know, it's just so hard to see your kiddo go through that. So a way we handled it was when she was online and they excluded her, I would go on Roblox and play with her. And that really helped. Though some of those games just really that drive me bonkers. I'm gonna die from boredom. But it's just like, it's not about that. It's about spending time with her and gaming with her. And she really, really enjoys that. We're kind of a gaming family. My husband's a big gamer. He kind of taught me, and actually, I have to say, I even enjoyed video games as a kid too, way before meeting him. But he definitely like got me into WoW and like trained me, like, you know, because I didn't know how to do any of that, so he like helped me out. He still helps me out sometimes when I can't get it quite right. Okay, he's coming down. Oh, there he is. Where's your doggy? Oh no. Is his dog back in here? Yeah, so I can't wait to the day when she's like a little bit older and we can all play together, which would be really awesome. We can all just play a whole video game together, help each other, like do whatever we're doing in the game. If it's building a base, if it's fighting enemies, like it'll be fun. We also like to do Comic-Con and cosplay stuff. My daughter went as Nezuko from Demon Slayer. Yeah, so I don't know where his dog is at. Maybe his dog is already down at the docks. Let's see. Where is that lake? Where is it? It's over here, isn't it? Yeah. What? Where is his dog? I thought his dog was always with him. Well, this isn't great.
I'm thinking of what it'd be like to settle down.
Do I have all the recipes while I'm here? Yeah.
Goodbye. I'll miss.
I don't know. I have a feeling he's back in town. Maybe. Or near Najima for some reason. Why am I thinking that? I don't know. I could always go check. Hey, do you have a dog hanging around you, Najima?
You'll never believe what happened.
No, but I gotta work on my friendship with you, so it's good that I saw you anyway. Oh, I forget what she likes. Do you want some beans? Okay. Oh, I get to try again. Corn? Fishing brew? Okay. I don't know. I'm just trying whatever. Okay. I don't have anything she wants, so.
You're one of the only people who gets me.
This is about my daughter's age, actually. is Najima's age. So. And I do only have my daughter. I don't know if you guys know this. Probably not, because I just started my channel and yeah. But anyway, so I'll share this with you. But I had a very complicated birth with her. I had a hard time getting pregnant in the first place with her due to just inflammation and the body always attacking the pregnancy. But I finally went like on a low inflammation diet for about 4 months and 4 or 5 months, and I finally got pregnant. So, and she's a result of that, our beautiful girl. And so yeah, the birth was really bad. Before getting into any kind of detail, it basically involved like hemorrhaging. And so I lost consciousness and had to have emergency surgery. And then not to get her out, she is born already, but to remove the afterbirth. And then my blood was so low that I had to have 2 transfusions to keep me alive. And it was just a really, really hard time. And then we had trouble with breastfeeding as well. So it's just like, oh my gosh, it was just such a huge whammy. And then I had postpartum anxiety. And then when my cycle returned 6 months later after birth, I developed postpartum OCD, which was really hard. I had intrusive thoughts. I actually had intrusive thoughts the whole time. I just didn't know it. I was like, oh, that's what those were. So it's like something I already had, but it just like returned. And unfortunately, it returned in the type of abuse that I suffered as a kid. And so like I had a hard time changing her diaper and bathing her, and I had to go to therapy for that. And we had to use something called exposure therapy, which basically you do the thing like changing her diaper, giving her a bath, and you show your brain you're not going to harm her, you're not going to hurt her, that sort of thing. So it was a whole thing. And even after going through all of that, I still tried to have another and couldn't. I had a couple miscarriages again. So I said, you know what? I think we're good. I almost died with the first one. I think my body cannot handle a second one anyway. And I started going through perimenopause. So it's like my cycle started getting crazy. And then, yeah, so it's like my body's way of telling me, nope, you're done. So yeah, that's why a big long story of why she's my one and only. I just don't see that dog anywhere. Oh, I think I can look on my map, right? Should have probably did that first. Sorry, guys. I don't know if it shows the dog, though. The dog's profile. Yeah. I don't think so. All right, what else do we have? Really, that's it. These I've been just trying to work on. I have this one. I've been trying to work on these off camera because they just take a while. Let's go back to home. Oh, I can't. Let's just run home then. And cook, because I need to do some cooking. And believe it or not, I'm getting low on food. I've been trying to eat up all those candy eggs. And then I was thinking another way I could save bag space is from those other like spring bundle eggs, is that I could take the eggs out and maybe place them on my plot. And that way they're not taking up so much storage space as well. But I'm not to that point yet. But if I had to, that's what I was thinking about doing. I don't even know if they allow you to do it, but it was an idea that I had. Today it's like really overcast and we're gonna get snow and it's May and I'm so done. I'm so done with it. Oh no, another quest. Oh boy. Oh no, another treasure. I just saw him. But of course I had to go home and get the letter. Yeah, anyway. All right, so let's look here. Yeah, I don't have a lot of food. So I was actually trying to get used to cooking again too. I am so rusty. So I have ruined 2 huge food things and used up, when you ruin the food, I think you still use up the food. So I used up all those precious food resources and burnt a bunch of stuff. This is what I burnt. This was I struggled with this one. There's just a lot of chaotic steps at too many times. So I have made this one before. We could make some of that again. I'm trying to find something that's like at least 200. How do I not have rice? Oh, I do. It's just, okay. I was like, what? We could do sushi. Let's try this one. Okay. Again, I'm very rusty at this, so. Phew. Ah. It's stressful. It's stressful trying to cook. When I do remember getting really good at it, and it actually turned out to be really fun. I got good enough at it that I felt confident I could do the cooking parties and be actually useful. But it's been a while. Sushi rice. Oh no. Okay, so I have to make the rice first, I think. Yeah. Do you guys like sushi? I'm more of a California roll person. Raw fish sometimes is just not what I want. I enjoy crab though. It's usually imitation crab that they're using. Okay, I did both of those, right? Okay. Yay, I did it. Oh, okay, good. That one wasn't too bad at all. All right, what else could I make? Let's see here. That's 250. I could do this one. Sounds kind of good. Oh boy. Okay. All right. All right. All right. I love Asian food. I swear I was like Asian in a past life or something. Specifically Thai food, which is interesting since my husband is half Thai and then my daughter's a quarter Thai. Oops. All right, let's cook the rice. Oh, did I need to grab that? Or did I? Oh, I need to stir. There. Woohoo! Yum. This is actually some of my favorite food. Okay, I think that's good for now. Maybe should I make one more thing? Oh, apple pie, so good. Elderwood. What do we use for that? Wheat. Any red meat. A flotato. Yeah, let's... Oh, that's kind of high. That's really high. Blueberry pie. I have tons of blueberries. I don't know. I think I'm going to make this. Okay. I love blueberries, and it's so sad I cannot have them. They give me joint pain so bad. It's so sad. I need to do this one first. Okay. It's in the nightshade family, I guess. Just, it's really heartbreaking because it is one of my favorites. Or like a blueberry muffin. Okay, let's try this out. Here we go. Oh, it's not starred. But... And this wasn't starred either, but that's okay. Great. All right, I've got some food now. Let's just do the garden, and then I think I will call it here, because I think I've been playing for like an hour or so. Oops. There we go. There we go. And speaking of food, here we go. All right, so is there an apple there? No, because I just... Yeah. So I need an apple tree seed. And then, I don't know, we'll just figure out whatever other seed I need. We'll use this one. And let's see, what else can I plant? We'll do potatoes. Oh, I forgot fertilizer. Always do that. Always forget. There we go. So let's do the apple tree. Nice. Let's just get rid of this one. Yeah, so another thing is my daughter is identifying right now as a she, they. and a demigirl and a Therian. So she really likes her tails. She's, you know, obsessed with platypuses. It's adorable. Why do I don't need my bow? There we go. Yeah. So I really encourage that, her self-expression and everything like that, her discovering her identity, but I am also very like encouraging of her to be fluid, so she doesn't feel like she has to pick a camp and stay in that camp. She can feel like a Therian one day. She can feel like a girl another day and want to dress more girly. She can feel more like a tomboy and want to wear a suit and tie, you know, which I've let her do absolutely for her school pictures and stuff. And we shopped in the boys section, and we got her first tie and her first suit jacket, and she just got a kind of like a wolf cut for her hair, and I help her style it with a flat iron in the morning, and she really loves that. And it's kind of like, it's perfect. It's like a perfect bedhead look. I don't know how to explain it, but it really suits her. She looks very cute, and she wants to dye it red, so we're doing that later this month as well, so that'll be fun. I can't wait to see how that turns out for her. But I mean, this is kind of the kind of stuff that I could never do, like, as a kid. I mean, I guess I could have, but I was never encouraged to do that sort of thing. I had to be very like fit in with the church crowd. I had, you know, it wasn't a thing for me to do. And so I think cosplay is something that I enjoy as well, because I feel like it's like that adult version of being able to do those things that I wasn't able to as a kid. So I really wanted to make sure that she had like freedom in her expression for how she dresses and stuff. Now, of course, we do have limits, tattoos and piercings and things like that. We're asking her to, you know, hold off till she's 18. Whether or not she does that or not, that remains to be seen. We just want her to be just a little bit older before she starts doing those things. But, you know, for the most part, we are very encouraging of her self-expression. So anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed today. I'm going to sit here on my little meditation thing. I hope you enjoyed today's little Let's Play and our discussion. And yeah, I would love to have you subscribe and to come back to hear more. So please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, and we'll talk later. All right. Thanks.